What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma, Plow. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19. We're back on the Farms of Madison County. Hey, I said the right map. Look at me. And this sure looks a lot. Carson.
Hi.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Oh, we don't have a lightsaber. I went to scroll for my lightsaber. I don't have one. We can't afford one either, can we?
Here, let me just buy you. Oh, never mind.
Negative $337,000. So those of you that watched the last video, Carson was so gracious to step up and make a video last Friday night, or for Friday last week, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday night.
Thursday night, made it for Friday. So we are recording Sunday night for Monday currently. And Carson has done a lot to this map. I do know what he did, but I kind of don't at the same time. I did watch his video at the same time.
Just come look over here.
You planted soybeans.
Yeah, legit everywhere. Yeah,
You know, I think that kind of meme might be true. All we ever do is plant soybeans.
that one field took 6 hours to plant.
I have a serious question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any Diet Pepsi?
No.
All right, cool.
Maybe in this blue silo over here.
Oh, is that? It looks kind of like a Pepsi can. A little bit. It's the wrong color blue, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Usually they
so
come in like a gray wrapper too.
so let's back it up here a little bit. Last Thursday, we plowed a massive, or we started plowing. We didn't finish plowing. Started plowing this massive field here. What is it, like 30 something fields all put together now?
Way too many.
It's crazy. And actually, I have news about this map we'll get to in a second. This is the edited version of the map. We'll get back to that in a minute. We will be making more fields eventually. So did that Thursday, and then I was gonna play Lawn Mowing Simulator Thursday night. You know what? While I tell my story, I'm gonna jump into combine and get moving. So I was gonna play Lawn Mowing Simulator last Thursday, and I knew we had some storms coming in. It didn't look that bad on radar. I won't lie. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning, so you know you gotta kind of watch out for that, right? But the first round of storms went through. I was in the middle of making dinner when the main line got to us. And Carson, you don't even know this story.
No.
In the middle of making dinner, literally standing at the stove, stirring a pot. Okay. Boom, power's out. Just like light switch. Somebody hit a light switch, everything was dark. Like, all right, bet. Cool, that's fun. So what ended up happening, 2 doors up from me, and then the house behind them. As you know, big neighborhood guy here. What are you doing?
Hey,
like,
and course play these or?
Ah, just pitter patter.
Okay, I'm doing north-south 45.
North, south, 45. Okay. Look it on GPS here. So 2 houses up from me, but the house behind them, half a tree came down and it went through the fence and took out all the power lines and internet and phone and a shed, and buddy's riding a lawnmower.
Oh no, not the mower.
Dude, okay, it's like a brand new this year, like John Deere little rider.
Oh no.
Yeah, buddy was not, you could tell.
Did he just use it too, like earlier that day? If he just like mowed with it too?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really cut his grass a lot.
Oh,
he
just buys a brand new mower.
He's that neighbor that pretty much always cuts at sunset.
Oh yeah.
So he always has his headlights on. They don't do anything, but he has them on. And Class C Missouri in here. He has a beer in one hand and a cigarette in the other.
He's driving like he's steering with his knee.
I don't know that I've ever seen this guy without a beer in his hand. He's lived there my entire life. Okay. What is it? 34 years now? My entire life. He's lived there. Okay. Never seen the guy without a beer. Anyway, I guess he's a nice guy. I don't really talk to him. I don't associate with that end of my street at all. Anyway, took out all the stuff. So, yeah, there were power outages everywhere. And it wasn't as bad here, but over in St. Louis, like the power outage map looked like a rash. There were about 90,000 customers out of electricity in the St. Louis area. And I just happened to be one of them, and I was very, very happy to be one of them or something. Not at all. They ended up getting our power back on Friday night at, what time was it? About 7:30?
It was fairly late in the
8
evening.
o'clock? Because they kept saying, like, you know, on the app, or on the website.
3. Yeah, it'll be on by 3.
Yeah, it was like 3, and then it's 5, and then it's
5.
8, and I was just like, ooh. Carson and I were Snapchatting the whole time. Which, by the way, Snapchats took forever to send over my cell data. Because my cell data is potato at my house.
It was great. Like, I was asking him about something, like, in the map, that how he had it, if he wanted it to save, and he then, like, it was, like, later in the night. So, like, he's sending snaps, and it's kind of darker in his room because there's no, like, daylight coming in. And then there's, like, one snap out of blue that's, like, bright as day outside, and he's out back, like, 3 in the afternoon.
I didn't even know that happened.
Like, wait.
Well, the problem is, like, usually when I'm snapping, I'll, like, snap, and then I'll go to, like, you know, TikTok, Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, like, just close the app and just, like,
Yeah, just, like, go to a different app, you know?
Then you reopen it, and then it says set, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, so I learned, like, okay, I have to basically send and then sit there and watch the little progress bar go. Otherwise, you're not getting that snap for potentially hours.
Yeah, especially if you do that and then, like, go into the shed.
But I know that's a problem. But, like, here at the house.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, so, like, basically without power for, like, 25, 26 hours, something ended up being. We actually, when Dad got home from work on Friday, we just, like, jumped in the truck and, like, let's just go for a drive. We drove around for, like, 2 hours because he didn't want to be in the house. I was done being in the house all day. And, like,
miserable in your house.
My aunt was getting overheated. Like, it was 90 or so, a little over 90 pretty much in our house all day on Friday. So that's pretty warm, you know.
Nothing like a little truck AC to cool you down.
Always. And it was great because when he came home from work, he didn't turn it off. So, like, it was cold from the 20-minute ride home first. Oh, it was so good. I got in and I was like, oh, this is cold. Like,
this field doesn't look that big, but, like, we're getting some serious beans off of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we ended up driving around forever. Saw Tony, Rigatoni. I didn't see Tony. Tony saw me. You know.
Yeah.
And, oh, here, there's a helicopter about to buzz my house, by the way. You'll probably hear it. He flew over earlier, by the way, like 20 minutes ago, IRL.
Oh.
And my house shook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's flying back over now. I don't know what he's up to, but anyway. So no internet Friday, obviously. No internet Saturday, obviously. I didn't stream. And internet came back on at, like, what time did my brother text me? I can look. My brother sent me a text. And at 6:08 is when he texted me. So sometime before 6, the internet came back. I'm not really sure when. The power company guys were here for 6 hours on Friday. It took them that long to get us fixed up. There were only 3 of them because, you know, there were power outages everywhere. So, like, it wasn't even our power company. It was a contractor.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Well, they probably had to take out the broken pole and reset the new pole.
Broken pole is still there. They just set the new one, like, 3 feet over from it.
Oh.
Usually what they do.
Project.
That's a future power company problem, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were just trying to get us going again, and it was very appreciated because it's really, really hot, miserable in our house.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about humid though. Oh my goodness. Like, we have wood floors, like, in our living room and stuff, some of the bedrooms. The wood floor, like, felt wet on my feet.
Oh, crap.
It was like the floor is moist. It was not okay. Not okay.
I was saying, and then this morning you're, like, at the farm and, like, woke up to you yelling mow day, and then you sent a snap later this evening, like, so first time just texted and was like, yeah, our internet's back, basically.
Yeah. Like, hey, that's great. Let's go.
Like, when I went to, like, tap on it, I was like, this is either going to be him screaming mow day again for, like, the 8th cut on the farm, or a TikTok, or who knows what.
I should have yelled mow day at each of the places I mowed grass today. I was thinking about making a TikTok like that, or having you make a TikTok
Like
where it's like dumb things I send my friends on Snapchat, and it's just me yelling "Mode" at different locations. Because like I cut the farm, I cut the lane,
Yeah.
I cut the highway.
How many times did you cut her on the farm?
Well, I cut
Like
those are all
grass
one
around the
time,
farm?
right? Okay. Then we came to town and I cut my yard a time and a half because my backyard was really bad.
Yeah.
I cut Casey's yard in spots 3 times.
Ooh.
It was really bad. We've had a lot of rain recently, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of storms that knock down trees, you know.
Well, how much rain did you guys get out of the storm that took your power with it?
Just over 2 inches. In like, you know,
the
40
rain we
minutes.
got today was like bright as day, and it was just raining.
I saw you had like 5 drops on your patio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Kinda crazy.
Like,
But anyway,
right?
and we went back to the farm after mowing the we cut my sister's too. Spots in her yard I cut twice. We had to pick up 2 trash cans like full of sticks over at her house first.
Oh, I
yeah.
bet the wind shook a
Oh.
lot of the branches out.
We did a trash can here at my house, and then we did 2 trash cans over at her house, which have all been burned already, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Ooh,
Dad was all about it.
I bet he was.
We cut her yard, and then we went to the farm, and I cut the main farm again. So like,
I
I
said,
don't know
I
how
like the
many
burn marks in your yard from the.
yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
So according to my phone, which is not accurate at all, I walked 22,800 steps today. As
Maybe
my
walked like 5,000 of those.
not even. My phone sat in my front pocket and shook around on my shirt pocket, my Carhartt shirt. Actually, that was a Carhartt today. Anyway, kind of crazy. So glad to have my internet back. Glad to have my power back. It really makes me appreciate not having either one. I mean, the frustrating part about the internet is like I can't work. You know?
That's great.
Carson enjoyed the break.
No,
But, like-
actually, I probably did more like while you were gone.
You actually did. You did more
'Cause
this
I
weekend.
like basically worked like this entire field.
Yeah, Carson planted like all this stuff.
Oh,
He did all
map.
this. I didn't do any of this. Like any of what you see planted, I didn't do any of that. Any of our
Course play did it.
well, of course, plays built different. You know?
Course play is built very different.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on GPS then. I'll just
Back
pick a
here.
random spot here,
Line.
basically. But yeah, it really makes you appreciate, air conditioning. We did hotwire our attic fan in the house.
That was.
I sent you a picture
like-
of that.
I like the blue lights, like RGB strip lights you just laid with all the other power lines.
Well, so they actually weren't blue.
Okay.
They were just like multicolor tube lights. Or like
Wow.
strip lights, for like Christmas.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they looked obnoxiously blue. I don't know why. Like the blue
say,
light
like-
really came through.
I was like, why did you put down RGB strips and like make them like blue?
Yeah. So a little more context to that story. So we had a bunch of extension cords running around our house. Obviously, so like my aunt has a fish tank. They need their bubbles, the air. So we had to get a cord going in there from the generator, and we gave her a cord for a fan. My dad sleeps with a CPAP machine, so he has to have that. If he wants to sleep. So we had to run a cord there, and we ran a cord into our bathroom so we could have some light, so you could see ourselves shaking after the cold shower because our water heater is electric.
Oh, I bet it felt great, the cold showers.
It actually wasn't. It was very refreshing. I don't recommend it, but man, it was great. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, it was so. We laid down like some tube lights, strip lights, whatever, with the extension cords so that my aunt would like pay attention, basically, and not step
trip over
on
'em.
and trip on extension cords. Yeah, that's pretty much why I did it, and it worked out. It worked out quite well. We left them on all night in case somebody got up during the middle of the night. We did have the generator running all night and all day Friday, which is actually a good thing because man, the house would have been miserable without the attic fan being on Friday. So it doesn't, it's not cool air, but at least it's air that's moving. But
And didn't you have to go to the farm to get this generator too?
yeah, so let's back it up. Dad owns 3 generators, okay? He only paid for one of them. The other 2 have been left where he works, and like, you know, maybe they needed $50 worth of parts and somebody was just like, I don't want to pay for it. And like, you know, maybe a couple $100 in labor. We did the labor ourselves. So boom, $50 generator, right? So the biggest generator that we have was the first one that we had here at the house. It stays over at my brother's house a lot because he's got really bad power and he's got a sump pump in his basement. So if power goes out, he needs to keep that thing running, you know? So we go over there and we grab that and we bring it over here, and every, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, the GFCI plug would trip out. And we didn't even know the generator had a GFCI. This is the first time we've actually had to run the generator in like a, hey, we need a generator kind of way.
Yeah.
So Dad and I were just furious, and we finally, like, we unplugged our refrigerator and the generator ran fine. It wouldn't trip out. Like, well, we need our fridge plugged in. You know, you
Might have been overloading it.
It wasn't, because we were barely running anything. Like, we had a couple fans on and some LED light bulbs. So, like, it's a 10,000 or 8,000? 8,000 watt generator. So, like, we were barely running, you know, 2,000, if that. So, at 8:30 on Thursday night, Dad and I are like, you know what? Let's just go to the farm. We'll grab the other generator. We'll grab some gas cans. Because we didn't even have a gas can here, like a 5-gallon can. We don't keep one here. So, yeah, we went to the farm, got our other generator, the next biggest one, which is like a 5,500 watt, somewhere in there. And, yeah, it ran fine after that. We got it going like 10 o'clock at night, and it ran all night. Dad turned it off in the morning. He checked the oil and the gas, only put like 2.5 gallons of gas in. And then it ran all day until he came home from work, because we turned it off before we like left for our air conditioning ride, because, you know, I don't want to leave it unattended. And there's definitely a burnt spot in my backyard from it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, all over my Instagram. It's definitely a burnt spot back there, but it's kind of funny how it like did that, but I don't really care, you know.
It'll
Doesn't
grow
really
back.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. It'll grow back eventually. I mean, my backyard's all junk anyway, so I wasn't really concerned.
A little water will dry. Oh, a little moisture in it.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We're supposed to get some rain later this week. It'll be okay. So fast forward to today. A little game save there, by the way. It was good.
Yeah.
I guess Spectrum or a contractor, I don't know who did it. They hooked us back up. But the main line that runs through all the backyards is still on the ground. It's on the ground, running from like tree top to like fence top to the ground, kind of thing.
They just like put a little extension in it to just connect it from the ground to the pole.
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I wasn't here, so I'm assuming I'll have another outage at some point. Hopefully, you know, later this week or whatever, when they actually come back and fix it like the right way.
Actually fix it.
Yeah. So it'd be kind of interesting, but
Let's say, like, I'm kind of shocked that, like, after all that, your internet's not like going up and down, like cutting out and stuff.
No,
it's actually working.
They got it hooked up. They got it hooked up right, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I say maybe they fixed the line too.
it's laying on the ground, so it's not hooked up right. But first thing I did was run some speed tests, and I'm getting the same speeds I normally get. My packet loss is, you know, is what it should be, which is 0. I was uploading to YouTube at my normal speed earlier, right before we hit record. Like, everything seems to be okay. So knock on wood, I guess, that everything's okay. And it's just kind of crazy how much like damage that one like half of a tree can do, you know. It was a big half of a tree though. Like, if you look at it on Google, like, you can't see the people's backyard. All you can see is tree, and it's like gone now. Kind of crazy. Because like Friday after the storm, The homeowner actually must have called some tree service, and they cut down the other half of the tree.
I saw them.
They were there for like 8 hours. And they had a ton of people too. Ton of people. They had a boom truck in the backyard. They had, or no, maybe not boom truck. I think they had a climber. But they had a chipper that literally ran for 8 hours on Friday. So that was real entertaining to listen to a chipper and chainsaws run for like 8 hours. It was awesome. But they didn't clean up any of the part that fell down. That's all still laying in the guy's yard. It has been cut up a little bit. I'm not sure who did that part, but kind of crazy.
Who's responsible for that part?
I would assume the homeowner from where it came from would be responsible, but I don't know. And then it just makes me look at like some other trees in the neighborhood, and it's like, man, why
That one?
Why would you even plant that tree that close to the power lines, you know? That's what it really just like kind of irks me. It's like, man, this is just going to happen again. And like where that tree was is kind of like a little bit of a hill over there. So they're like on top of a hill and then like a big tree. So it's like, I wonder it came down. Kind of makes sense actually. So, but overall, it's just made me appreciate the old internet and air conditioning.
That blacked out quad.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, it's been like the main workhorse.
That one. It's over there, yeah.
It's got good. Like 45 hours on it.
Oh my. So
it pulled that plow for 18 hours in that big field. It pulled that plow around making these fields, and then it pulled that small cedar. Then your green Steiger color one pulled the big cedar in the big field this afternoon.
Wow. Oh, so you just got it done seeding today?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
All night was lime and fertilize and like cultivate up these fields. It was all done basically this morning, except for the lime. I helped with the lime a little. I actually took the red quad.
Yeah.
And got another limer.
Okay.
Right before like all the money disappeared. Like if I waited another 5 minutes, there was no shot we'd have another limer.
Now I think we can take a loan if we really need something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be full. I just realized.
Yeah, you are.
And then
you're
like
emptying to me, aren't you?
And then like I was like, so I loaded the same course, which took a minute to like copy.
Yep.
And then it like just kind of went halfway up the field and just like, all right, see you in a little bit.
Like, have fun.
And then when they were about done, I started the cedar because I knew like that their perimeter was far enough away that I could make at least 2 passes around the field.
Oh yeah.
But you also got to think, one pass around the field's like 50 minutes.
I say it's a long time.
So like every pass he made, the limers were just that much closer to being done.
Yeah.
Like by the time he started, and then if he did, because by the time he would have got it done, he would have started going back and forth and would never catch them.
No, not at all. It's crazy how long it takes to get around this field. By the way, this field, guys, we are gonna start tackling that on Thursday.
Yeah.
For the stream.
Yeah. Maybe like another 2 more videos.
Yeah.
Or a lot off camera.
Well, we'll be working on that on Thursday on stream. I don't know. Maybe. No, I'll probably play Spectacle on Tuesday because I didn't play it Saturday, of course.
Yeah.
And so I was no internet. I have been working on the Millennial map. So next Millennial video, there's going to be some
progress.
Some progress. Yeah, not a lot, but.
Say like this field seems like it'll take, the one we're in right now will take a while. Then there's another field that's a little bigger, and then there's that field.
The monster over there. Oh goodness.
That field will probably need to get split up.
So the plan is to make it probably 3 fields.
At least.
Because right now with that being one just stupid big field.
Just make like a straight line. Like
I was thinking like north.
Yeah.
And another north line over somewhere. I don't know. Like maybe one around 122 straight north. And then one like maybe at the bottom of 32 somewhere in that area, straight north. But that's for a future John to worry about, because whatever. It's going to be harvested on, or at least started on Thursday. I don't know if we'll finish it on Thursday, but
No.
maybe I do a marathon stream on Thursday.
We both know that ain't happening.
Why? No stop, no breaks till we get the field done.
No stop till beans are gone.
Well, I have to have breaks, but no stop
All
until I get
gas,
the
no
field
brakes.
done. Maybe that's a good. That could be a good goal to do, right? Just like harvest, like I'll stop harvesting until you get it done. I'd hate to think how long one combine would say it's gonna take to harvest that field. And keep in mind, these are fast heads too.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be twice as long.
I started that plow. I was like 18.
Yeah.
And then how much it turns around too, because
and it doesn't
that
take
big of a field. It takes a while to turn around that much.
And any of the turnaround time it's not included in that timer in course play.
Well, and then it turns, goes forward, then backs up, then goes. So
and
it was like 20 hours.
Say you're using course play to empty it. Every time it stops for course play to empty it.
Yeah.
Which is, the plan would probably be Thursday to fire up at least 2 combines, maybe 3.
Course played and
then run auger wagons manually.
Yeah.
Because, I can run on auger wagon a whole lot faster than course play could ever think about it, or even auto drive. Auto drive's better, but
yeah.
I was actually kind of like, here's a really weird thought I had today, because we kind of talked about like auto drive in this map. I said Monday, right? If I get bored, I'll do it Monday. Well, I have internet now, so I'm not going to be bored on Monday.
Yeah.
I might try to work on it anyway, but I was like kind of almost hoping in a way. I'm like, give me a couple more days without internet. I'm not saying I like it, but a break was nice,
At least Farm Sim is a game that doesn't require internet.
Yeah. Well, not to play my other map though, but to play this one it is. But it's been a long time, I guess, since I've had like a Saturday where I didn't stream. But it was nice on the one hand.
Your last one
God, I missed it.
Was probably the Memorial Day weekend?
4th of July.
4th of July.
That's right. But before that, it was like forever.
Yeah. Like before that, it was probably
Christmas light season. But I still streamed at night.
Before Christmas light season.
Yeah.
Because you would stream
at night.
A little after the sun went down, you'd like maybe like make dinner and like kind of relax, and then you'd start streaming.
So like I don't know when that would be. Like, been a while, because I didn't go to Pinckneyville last year. Which
it was Pumpkin Day. It was the last year's.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of not a Pumpkin Day.
Yeah, because we had people come to the farm. Yeah, over 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't even think we're doing that this year.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing anything. The pumpkin crop is going to be very limited. We lost so many this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Dad and I are just kind of talking like, just don't do anything this year. It's not the same anymore, Yeah.
It's
like Mom's not around, and that was really her thing. It is something I would like to bring back, but like, obviously, need to get rid of COVID first. Or whatever.
Can't have it re-spike or something.
Yeah, because like it's terrible in the St. Louis area again. So, but yeah, I mean it's just not the same. Especially like last year. Okay, yeah, come get your pumpkins and leave. Basically, is what it was, and that's not what it's about.
So usually it's like
having a potluck,
hanging out. A whole bunch of people bring food, and then you just kind of like drive around on tractors and stuff all day.
Yeah, drink beer and shoot gun. Wait, no, that's 4th of July. My bad.
That's every night in St. Louis, bro.
Drink beer and shoot guns. Let's go. That is every night in St. Louis, actually. Yeah, there's a lot of that here. Holy cow. Well, we just about got this field done. It wasn't too bad.
I don't know how long it's taking us.
We're 30 minutes in. Not too bad.
Not that bad.
Or not quite, because I couldn't stop laughing before I hit record for some reason.
Dude, I don't know why I couldn't stop.
And that's getting cut out. I'm not leaving that in. Just saying. I don't know. I get like, this is actually kind of the problem with like the podcast we had back in the day. For some reason, I can live stream and talk to people and know that it's being recorded all day long.
Especially before like the first one we did was like.
Oh my god, you mean Zach? Oh man, that one was crazy.
we did like 3 intros.
Oh yeah.
And then just like
didn't use any of them.
Because we just started laughing.
But there's something about recording. There's something about like straight up just recording with somebody that just is awkward to me, and I don't know why. Okay, which way are you going? All right, cool. Talk.
Oh.
Speaking of being awkward.
Squeeze on right by you there.
All right. Anyway, that's the field done. It'll probably just be me in the next video unless you guys really want Carson to come back. But
yeah, this is great. It went from you recording to me recording. Now it's both.
I know, right? Welcome to Puma Plow, Carson.
Whatever works.
We don't have a pool in the club. We have a swamp next door. If you go the other way,
and a really jank internet wire.
It's laying on the ground for like 5 backyards worth of backyards. Or something. 4 houses, 5 houses.
Your whole street's just got a cable laying down its back.
I mean, almost half the street. Like, and that's not even a joke either.
Oh,
anyway, appreciate you doing all the work on this map over the weekend here, and
Courseplay was the goat.
Well, you still had to like manage it and stuff, but you know.
Yeah.
And appreciate you making that video. It was entertaining. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go create a course and see how long it would take one combine.
Oh, okay. Don't say it. We'll just. Or actually, here, let me just end the video. That way you don't break my game. Okay. Anyway.
Leave a comment thinking what you want to think it'll take. There you go.
Yeah, leave a comment, guys. How long will it take to harvest this field with 1 combine according to Courseplay? We're not actually going to do it. We're just going to see. And we'll let you guys know in either the next video or the live stream. Speaking of the videos of plowing that field, I'm currently, as soon as I get done in the server, I will be uploading those. So they'll be live by like Tuesday, maybe? Probably Tuesday, because they take forever to upload. Hashtag I have terrible internet. Anyway, Carson, thanks for doing what you did over the weekend. I appreciate it. And thanks for joining me in the video. And YouTube, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.